What's up, the Only Poetic channel? Cameron here. I'm back once again with another YouTube video, man. So it's been a while since I actually did, a stationary video like this. Now, initially on my Instagram, which is the Only Poetic, I said on my Instagram, I was gonna come back, on Wednesday, right? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is a video I need to do because I'm getting ready to leave the house for the first time in pretty much 7 days. You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering, I don't really know what to expect. I mean, if I had to assume, it's just gonna be typical, hardly nobody around. I'm gonna get trolled a few times. That's pretty much it. That's my prediction. I feel like it's gonna be no different. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about a lot of stuff in this stationary video. You know what I'm saying? This is a video I'm gonna be looking back on in the future. So first things first, I want to talk about my music, life, and then internet drama. You know what I'm saying? This video's not gonna be too long. It should be. I can't. I don't want to put a time on it, but it's not gonna be that long. But it's not gonna be that short. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get to it, man. So we can begin like this. So my music right now, as we all know, I just wrote a song called "Stripes." You know what I'm saying? I will be recording that song whenever I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I do plan to write me another song and another song and another song. So I was thinking about, what old song can I throw on this mixtape, right? A part of me wanted to throw Bravery on this mixtape, but it's like I'm like, I don't think this is a song I need to put on there. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm thinking about some of the lyrics I'm saying, right? About fanny pack and how I wear fanny pack and stuff. I was thinking just some of the lyrics I said towards the end and shit like that. Of course, I meant everything I said in the song, but it's kind of on the lines of you know, I don't know if I want to put that song on that mix. I don't know. I'm still debating. I'm trying to see what old song can I throw on this. Um, I might throw Game Over on it. You know what I'm saying? I might put Game Over. I might put Game Over on there. I think that's a. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I have to at least put one like old song on this album. I have to. You know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking. I'm having a tough time, but we're gonna figure it out. But anyway, we all know, so I got a good batch of songs to come and shit like that, and that's it. Now, you know what I'm saying? I was going to put Bravery on it. I don't think I'm going to put Bravery on it. I wasn't going to put Prime on it. I don't think I'm going to put Prime on it. You know what I mean? So I got a new song in the that's already finished called Stripes. You know what I'm saying? I plan to record that song whenever I feel like it. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is a video I need to do because, like I said, I'm going to be leaving the house for the first time after seeing all this bullshit on the internet, which I'm going to get into. You know what I'm saying? And after, just a lot of shit just happening. You know what I'm saying? But let me talk about a little bit more about my music before I get into all that. So, uh, like I said, I got much more songs to make. So the next final songs I make, I really want to dive into. I want to dig deep. I want to get in the gritty. I want to tell a little bit more about myself because, like I said, it's my life stories, right? So that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, these are personal experiences. Like, this is shit. You know what I'm saying? That has happened to me in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is not, you know what I'm saying? Like, me doing like any favors or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to speak for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my in real life stories, and pretty much all my songs are like that. But this album in particular is like 100%. You know what I'm saying? But something I will admit to, you know what I'm saying? There are a few songs I made on my YouTube page that are cultural. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's like it's my lyrics type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Untitled. You know what I'm saying? I have no wife, none of that other shit. I'm just speaking into the future. I'm thinking of a hypothetical, right? You know what I'm saying? That's a good example. You see what I'm saying? So, once I got out of you know what I'm saying, the Appalachia place, I say, I want to do something different. I want to start speaking more about my present and past experiences and a guaranteed future I can foresee. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I started doing, and it worked out for the better for me. I feel like I got better. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I get mixed reactions, you know what I'm saying? The most reactions I get from my music is off social media. What I do need to start doing if I really want to know an honest reaction for my music is as the in real life public. You know what I'm saying? Because you can read body language, facial expressions, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get like the real shit. You know what I'm saying? In real life, you're gonna get a real reaction versus online. Because online is mixed reactions. They either hate, they support, they envy. It's either like one or three. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like in real life, you're gonna get like a true reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I showed this one guy my Michael Jackson remix, Smooth Criminal remix. It seemed like what he said was, you know what I'm saying? He said it was good, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I don't remember what words he said, my nigga. This was a long time ago, but essentially he said it was good. Now, he didn't say, it was fire, you know what I'm saying? It's like, banking or whatever, but, he just said it was good, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? At this moment, I'm making music for my own ears. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making music, for everybody to hold hands to and dance around to. You see what I'm saying? I'm making music just for me and, my future kids, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a personal mixtape for me. I guess for people that want to hear some in real life, some personal stories about me and shit, even though I told a lot of it in videos. You know what I'm saying? It's just more, this album is more centered around me. It's gonna have 10 songs, just like I said, and shit like that. And I still have a Q&A coming. You know what I mean? I don't, you know what I'm saying? Q&A is still coming. You know what I mean? I got music videos coming in July. You know what I'm saying? I still stand by that. A part of me, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna do a music video like at 6 or 7 in the morning at this location. I do not plan to go to the park. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go to the park. I have to save every dime. You know what I'm saying? I do not plan to go out there. Like right now, I'm saving up my money to buy a gun. After I get this gun, then I'm saving up my money to get a cell phone. You see what I'm saying? That's my primary focus. Like I'm saving my money up till I have enough money to get a gun. The reason why I'm getting this gun is, because you got celebrities flying in my town, or just in case a civilian want to try their luck. Now, I know a civilian not going to, do nothing to me unless I, provoke them to. You see what I'm saying? But if I just mind my business, you know what I'm saying, man, civilian, 9 times out of 10, civilians, like I said, the worst thing a civilian does is throw away garbage. When I go on my way to talk to them, they don't know how to have a conversation, they choke. If I do end up conversating with them, they might troll me and say something slick. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, things like that, but it's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's just like the lifestyle. That's my interaction with people. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the men respect me more than the women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I go on my way, like, it just, generally speaking, like a man is just more supportive of me versus a woman in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's how it always been. You know what I'm saying? That's how it always been. Like, I've always gone along better with men versus women. That's how it's always been for many years, okay? So, generally speaking, I know, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying, I don't have a problem with men. I don't have a problem with women. Like, right now, everybody's my enemy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's my enemy. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? But, we just going to see. You know what I'm saying? We just going to see, and we're going to, we're going to fix shit out. You know what I mean? But music videos coming in July and August. I got to get my music video making bag now. Not every song is going to be a movie. Every song I make is not going to be a movie. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by a movie, I mean, doing cutscenes and shit like that. Some songs just going to be a straight music video. But I'm doing a song to I'm doing a music video to every single song. So I got to get in my, my music video making bag. I got to, find out new sceneries and shit. But I don't plan to Uber anywhere to do a music video because I'm losing money. I need to save up every dime to get this gun. Like, a lot of people think I'm getting this gun to, look cool or to look gangster or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this gun to literally defend myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this gun to, like, okay. You know what I mean? Let's just say one day, you know what I'm saying, I'm chilling in Books A Million, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm in the bathroom urinating. Next thing you know, a celebrity come in there and try to beat me up. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's what the gun is for. So if I see that celebrity and they rush at me, you can get shot. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm getting this gun. Or let's just say I'm talking to a civilian, right? A civilian get an attitude with me or something like that. He get all hot with me. He start yelling at me or some shit. And then he try to, get in my face. I can take the gun and I'd be like, hey, look, I ain't even gonna warn him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually gonna shoot you, my nigga. I ain't gonna warn you, you know what I mean? Like, you will get shot, you know what I mean? And shit like that, you know what I mean? So, I advise all civilians once I get this gun, like, know your place, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do anything rash, you know what I mean? Because if I feel like, if I'm at risk of, you know, getting physically touched, you will get shot, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna have me looking bad on camera in front of millions of people that watch me, you know what I'm saying? So once I get this gun, people, civilians, if I were you, I would like literally be like on your best behavior and don't do anything stupid. You know what I mean? But, and for celebrities, you know what I'm saying? I would do the same thing. Like if I was a celebrity, I would come at me now. You know what I'm saying? Because once I get this gun, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? If I'm a celebrity and I have an issue with me, the best time for you to get at me is when I don't have this gun. Because once I get it, it's like, what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what plan you're going to do. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you know what I mean? But aside from that, you know what I'm saying? I know nothing's gonna happen to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas they just soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not concerned about nothing bad happening to me. The only time something bad will happen to me if I like literally like if I force it to happen. I'm not gonna force any fights. I'm not gonna provoke nobody, none of that shit. Like when I go out, man, I'm gonna mind my business, get what I need to get, and that's it. Like I said, I feel like this is a video I need to make before I go out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are curious about what's on my mind because I took about 2 days off. And I wasn't gonna come in here and talk, but I feel like this is a video I need to make for insurance just in case something goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know nothing is, but you don't never know because I don't know what society has to offer. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. What I mean by something go wrong, like let's just say for example, you know what I mean? I don't even know. I can't even think of no example, but you get the picture. Anyway, but aside from that, I got a lot of good songs on the way. I'm gonna get more in my do more brainstorming and shit. And yeah, I'm glad I got much better with this music shit. You know what I'm saying? I finished my songs, within this most recent song I made, it took me 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? This most recent song I made was quicker than the last song I made, Heartbreak. You know what I mean? So this new song I got called Stripes is better. I made it quicker than Heartbreak. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? I do want to go and say these are all my lyrics. I don't copy nobody. Like I mean this seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like I do not want to sound like none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know what I mean? I try my very best not to. You know what I mean? I just want to make that clear. And I also want to say, you know what I'm saying, some of the lyrics at the bottom half of the first page were actually old lyrics that a song I was making that I never used. So I'm like, I'm not going to let those lyrics go to waste. So I put some of them in that song. If some of y'all were wondering. It was a song called Splash that I was trying to make. I never finished it because of shit I was seeing on Instagram. But I put that shit in there, a little bit of the lyrics. So that's why some of y'all probably wondering, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's why you see that shit at the first page. At the bottom, those are some lyrics I was making. I was getting ready to make this song called Splash, but I never finished it. Anyway, I'm trying to see before I get ready to move on to my life circumstances. What else I need to talk about my music, man? But after I finish this album, I'm still gonna be making, present time. I'm getting ready to get out of the house more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to really stay cooped up. Once July, August come in, that's music video making time, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm still not going to be, like, out and about like how I used to, you know what I'm saying? Like, prior to me going to Appalachia, I used to leave the house at least, like, 2 to 3 times a week, you know what I'm saying? Of course, once I finish my music video making and shit like that, I'm really only going to be leaving the house probably once a week, you know what I'm saying? Or once every 2 weeks. Like, right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm rioting, you know what I'm saying? My form of rioting is to avoid, you know what I'm saying, the people out and about, and to not get on here and talk, and to avoid the people in my house. You know what I'm saying? That's my current form of rioting. And another form of rioting I could do is, causing a scene out in public. That's another form of rioting. But the safest and I feel like more effective way of rioting is what I did, because when I did this type of rioting, I got to know how the women and men feel about me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk about that. That brings us to our next topic. You know what I mean? let's talk about the men and women. So we're gonna start with the men and then we're gonna end with the women. So the men wise. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men, they control the women and stuff like that. Typical. You know what I mean? But I do want to say, you know what I'm saying, as far as the men, I mean, like I said, I mean, the men respect me more than the women, so it's like, okay, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But, for the men, it's like, I mean, if you're gonna support me or whatever, if you're gonna be a fan of me or whatever, um, just no boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And don't try to speak as me. Just support and defend me. You know what I'm saying? Support and defend me. You know what I mean? For my guy haters out there, you know what I'm saying? I give no fucks about you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you like not even in the, in my relevancy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about me, you gotta be like relevant. You know what I'm saying? Or in order for me to like, you know, have a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't beef with irrelevant people. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm getting at. You know what I mean? So if you're not a person that, you know what I'm saying, is on Instagram, all over Instagram, or if you're not a person that's all over Snapchat or Twitter or Threads or whatever social media outlet, if you're not a constant person that's being shown, that means you're irrelevant and you're not worth my time responding to. You know what I mean? That's what that means. You know what I mean? So I don't have problems with irrelevant people. Irrelevant people get no attention from me. You get what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? So yeah. But for the guy haters I do have out there, it's just like, if there's a problem, like, let's just say out and about, you know what I'm saying, out in Tallahassee, you know what I'm saying, let's say I got any guy haters, right? If there's a problem, you know what I'm saying, rush at me, you know what I'm saying, come fight me, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying, if you don't want to fight me, come approach me and we can talk like men and we can see what we can do, you know what I mean? And all that other shit, I mean. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you. You're just gonna have to deal with what the fuck I do. You're gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to really say. Like, either you can come fight me or you can just deal with it. You know what I mean? That's all I can really say. You know what I mean? This is the message for all the guys in Tallahassee, and for the guys, celebrities out there that have a problem with me. I mean, you're gonna have to deal with it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to really tell you. Like, if you're a guy celebrity, you know what I'm saying, if you have a problem with my current lifestyle living, my current rioting, you can stop paying attention to me. It's that simple, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's pretty much all I really gotta say for the guys. Now for the motherfucking women, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna get into this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, as we all know, I'm single, not available until either next year or the year after, right? I got to see, the women's true colors, you know what I'm saying, on Threads and shit like that. Now, there wasn't like bashing me too hard, you know what I'm saying? There was more so talking about what I do for work, you know what I'm saying, which is make music, and my lifestyle. I have no control over my lifestyle, and I enjoy what the fuck I do for work, which is make music. Now, some of the women, they think, the songs I make, that some women and some men, people in general, they in their mind, you know what I'm saying, they really think, you know what I'm saying, that, I steal lyrics, or they think that, just down the third, I steal flows or something, or they think, you know what I'm saying, they don't think, they just think that they don't want to give me credit for what the fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the community needs to realize, like, I take time to what the fuck I do. Like, I like, the songs I make, man, I put work into. Now, there's some songs I put more work into, but I put work into this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get why, people would discredit me. Like, I see it online and shit like that. You know what I mean? in real life, you know what I'm saying, I don't ask people about my music, you know what I'm saying. I'm probably going to start doing that, but because, you know, I'm going to get like a real actual feedback. Because, you know, I kind of got like mixed emotions for feedback. Like I see bullshit on social media, but, you know, social media is social media, you know what I'm saying. It could be real, it could be fake. Whereas in real life, you know what I'm saying, you getting real feedback, you know what I'm saying. So that's what it's kind of like, you know what I mean. But back to the topic at hand. Now, you know what I'm saying, I just want celebrities and regular people to give me credit and to realize I don't want to sound like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. You know what I mean? That's all I want. And I want y'all to stop hating on my shit. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of like, yeah, the lyrics I'm saying might be offensive, but it sounds good. You see what I'm saying? That's something you can't deny. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, you know, right now at this current moment, I'm making music on past, present, and guaranteed future experiences. That's currently right now what my music is revolved around. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you know, I feel as if, you know, some of the celebrities don't like it because, you know, they can't relate to it. Because back at some of these old songs I was making, I'm talking about, you know, like for example, Fluke. I was talking about me getting a Rolls Royce and shit like that. You know what I mean? The celebrities, you know, they can relate to that. But currently, you know what I'm saying, in this new wave of me making music, they can't relate to it. You know what I'm saying? The celebrities can't relate, and not even some of the regular people, civilians, not even they can relate to it. You know what I mean? So since people can't relate to it, they're gonna hate on it. You know what I'm saying? Bash it, shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, currently, man, I'm not making music for people to hold hands to and dance around to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling my in real life stories. I'm telling stories. You know what I mean? And like I said, some of the people don't like it because, you know, the people y'all worship or whatever, they put this torture on me for no reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm a completely innocent man. You know what I mean? So that's what makes it, you know, ripple effect even more. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just me talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, just give me my credit, bitch. I don't want to sound like none of y'all. You know what I mean? But let me touch on this real quick. So there's people out there, right? You know what I'm saying? I surmised this by the stuff I was observing online when that frenzy happened and some of the stuff I see on Instagram and Snapchat and shit. This is some stuff. This is something I surmised. A lot of people, man, they want me to. They either want me to do this, man. A lot of people, they either want me to stop doing YouTube, stop making music, and do something else. Some people, they just want me to stop making music and be a full-time YouTuber. And then some people, they want me to stop doing YouTube videos and just keep making music. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's what I surmise, right? So I want to explain to y'all this, right? The three main things I'm good at in life is making music, doing YouTube videos, probably motivating or maybe entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm that entertaining. And the final thing is paint, right? Uh, believe it or not, I'm not sure if y'all noticed. I said this in an old video. I was very close to pursuing a painting career. You know what I'm saying? Back when I used to work at Home Depot, right? This is something I was really interested in. You know what I'm saying? Paint is something that, you know, you can make a career out of. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the starting pay is not that good. It's like around 14, 15, 16. And that's how much I'm getting paid at Home Depot. So it's like, why would I leave Home Depot to go do something with more labor? You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why, you know, I stayed there. But it's kind of like, you know, at paint, so you can graduate to a big bucks. So in other words, you know what I'm saying? If you do really well, you become a manager. I mean, not a manager, your own boss. You own the paint company. You can make good money. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you just, if you do a lot of square footage, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get paid by how much they pay you hourly and how much square footage you do and shit like that. You know what I mean? And shit like that. You know what I mean? So long story short, is what I'm getting at is, you know, if you work for the right company and paint the right houses, you can make good money doing paint. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? Let me, you know, talk about this real quick. So, I'm gonna talk about this. So, of course, you know, we all know school ain't for me, right? College, school, that's not for me. And the reason why is because, like, I'm not saying I'm just a complete dumbass, like I have no intellectual at all, but it's just kind of like it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 23 years old. all that other shit, you know what I mean? And look at my current living situation. You see what I'm saying? I have no car. I have no money. I have no job. You know what I'm saying? Y'all treat me like shit. Y'all hate me. Life is not going my way at fucking all. You see what I'm saying? Like, when I was trying to better my life a few months ago, y'all remember when I was trying to practice driving and shit? I got in an altercation with my guardian. Then I started driving my male guardian. He stole my money. I thought we were supposed to go driving more. And that bitch gave me pneumonia. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, we never drove again. You know what I'm saying? But before those incidents, I was trying to drive. I was trying to better my life around that time. I said, look, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna try to get a license before August 23rd. Didn't happen, right? Then, I end up getting a job at Dollar Tree. I'm thinking, okay, I got a job at Dollar Tree. Okay, maybe there's a chance, you know what I'm saying? I can get me some money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I can connect with somebody. They can, teach me how to drive, whatever. I got a job and I got money, I got a car. Then from here, what I can do is I was going to pursue paint. Literally, because out of making music, doing YouTube videos and paint, there's nothing that I can really do that I will be efficient at. So in other words, what I'm saying is, let's say for example, if I was to do some hardware shit, right? Hardware is not something you can learn in a couple months like paint. You know what I'm saying? Hardware is kind of something it take at least a year or two to become seasoned at that shit. You know what I'm saying? I tried to, Fadoodle and hardware at Home Depot, right? I was doing that shit. I'm like, yeah, this shit too hard. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit you can't, learn overnight. You know what I'm saying? Paint is something you can learn overnight, right? Hardware is not something you can learn overnight. You see what I'm saying? That's the point I'm getting at. You know what I mean? It's I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, yeah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like hardware is something you got to be taught educational wise. Like a teacher has to teach you. You take tests and worksheets on. And some of the workers that were in hardware, they were average. You know what I'm saying? They weren't pros. There was only one or two pros at the Home Depot I was at. You know what I mean? And one of them was actually really funny. You know what I'm saying? He was unintentionally the funniest guy there. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? But aside from that, the point I'm trying to make is you know what I'm saying? As far as in the field of labor, that you have to be taught that type of stuff. So for example, plumbing, electrician, hardware, millworks, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That stuff you don't, that stuff is hard to learn. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That's not something that, you just don't want to just jump into at age 23 or whatever, whatnot. You know what I mean? It's kind of that stuff takes a lot of training and, just saying, just building up, you know what I mean? And it's kind of or you enjoying what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a good purpose to, you know what I'm saying, build a house, you know what I'm saying, to work on roofs, to do hardware shit, to do plumbing shit. It's a good purpose, man, but it isn't enjoyable. I actually enjoy paint, you know what I'm saying? I really enjoy that shit, you know what I mean? And let me talk about my painting experience, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about a few more. I don't want to make this video too long, but let me talk about my painting experience real quick. So I didn't become seasoned at paint. I mean, it took a little while for me. I didn't become a seasoned at paint till the 5-6 month mark. That's when it was okay, I could hold my own. I could hold my own fort. Once I hit the 1 year mark, I felt like I was one of the best painters there. Granted, there wasn't a lot of people in my department, but I was actually trained. I trained a few people. I think I trained 2 people there, 2 newcomers. I trained 2 newcomers, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? Paint is sort of I was forced to learn it because, like I said, I closed by myself and shit. So I didn't have nobody to lean on for help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I work by myself because typically when I work with people, I get a tough question. I bounce it to my coworker, you know what I mean? But me working by myself, it made me go on Google. It made me read a product, of a can or, you know what I'm saying, a liquid or something like that, or some tape or whatever the fuck we got in the paint department. It made me read the labels on it. It made me, you know what I'm saying? It made me, I learned general knowledge. Now, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm no expert. I'm no professional at paint, you know what I'm saying? I'm average at paint, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no expert. You know what I'm saying? I am average, you know what I'm saying? I know the ins and outs of paint, you know what I'm saying? If you were to give me a quiz on shit about paint, I'll probably make a 70 on that bitch. Either 70, 80 at highest. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. You know what I mean? Um, so paint was something I enjoyed. I tried to, get at Sherwin Williams and shit. I can't get a job for shit. You know what I mean? Now a lot of people didn't want me to do an online business and shit like that. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I mean? That's something I will not do. You know what I mean? I want things to go my way. I wanna get out, be around people, you know what I'm saying, get a job, you know what I'm saying, with pay and shit like that. I'm not doing no online business that not even gonna work. What the fuck I'm gonna sell? What the fuck I'm gonna do on an online business? If y'all can't support my fucking YouTube channel and give it likes and views, what the fuck hope I got on an online business? You see what I'm saying? What's the logic in that? You catch my drift? You know what I mean? So it don't even make sense. You know what I mean? You gotta think with me, you know what I mean? I'm saying this for the haters. This message is for all my haters. You know what I mean? My haters and jealous people and shit like that. So, yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So, the point I'm making is like, I'm not in control over my life. So, the only thing I can really do right now is get on here and talk and make music. That's the only thing I can do right now. And if you don't like it, unhand my phone and stay out of my life. That's the primary message of this video. You get what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Aside from that, like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm not on here to talk, a whole lot. I don't care about getting on here talking. Like I said, I'm in riot mode, obviously. But the only reason why I'm doing this video is because I'm getting to leave the house tomorrow. I'm pretty sure y'all knew that. You know what I mean? Just by, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying, I got to pick up a few things, unfortunately. I'm forced to leave the house. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? But to end off this video, you know what I'm saying? I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, right now I'm focusing on me. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm on my own and shit like that. You know what I mean? Let me think. I want to talk about some bullshit I was saying on YouTube and shit. I see a lot of shit on YouTube. I don't really, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This is not even really even worth responding to. But I think it's actually kind of funny. Yeah, man. I ain't even going to talk about it, actually. It's not worth bringing up. But, yeah, man. Basically, overall, what it was saying was that the girls are submissive and they do whatever the men say. That's pretty much what it was saying. You know what I mean? Now, look. I know that, I'm not sure how the girls feel about my diss track that I made. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really sure. It's not even that, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure these bitches already know how I feel about them, you know what I mean? A lot of these bitches, they think, you know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, I'm not, like, there's a good chance I might be, like, celibate for life, you know what I'm saying? That's a strong chance, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could get, you know what I'm saying, a wife, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm a Christian, you know what I mean? I go by the Bible and shit like that. And shit like that, right? But I'm not somebody to, you know, let me think. Oh yeah. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not having sex to marriage and all that shit. And like I said, I won't be available to either next year or the year after. But you know what I'm saying? By then, you know what I'm saying, I should have my earnings and shit like that. So I gotta, I gotta see, you know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with a low-rank bitch, you know what I'm saying? I can't fuck with a low-rank bitch. And it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because we all know I've been rejected my whole life. And like I said, the girls' main excuse is what they say. They either say, money issues, or the biggest excuse they say is how I look issue. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest excuse they make. But they use money issues, like current living situation issues, and they use the look issue, right? But that's kind of like, here's how it go for me, man. It's like, I'm not really like interested. It's just like, I've shot my shot at lots of women, you know what I'm saying? Not just even the black culture, like even I shot my shot at I didn't really shoot my shot at white women per se, but I would say there was like a time where I tried to talk to white women via, you know what I'm saying, back when I was walking the Dollar Tree working for free, right? You know what I'm saying? I was seeing them out. I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like, I mean, they did better than the black women, but it was like, it just seemed like they wasn't really, you know what I mean? I mean, I wouldn't say they really did better than the black women. I don't know. It was kind of like they both was the same, you know what I'm saying? I mean, what I'm getting at is like, it just the conversation. Like out of the whole time I tried to start a conversation back when I was working at Dollar Tree, it was only a few of them. It was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, I can like if I ask for her Instagram, she'll give me that bitch. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like there was only like a few that actually came in. If I was to ask for the Instagram, they would give it to me. You know what I'm saying? But all the rest of them, it was like, you know what I mean? Like they just wanted to be seen on camera with me. You know what I mean? That's all it was. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? They just wanted to be in my presence. You know what I mean? But I did a video on my Instagram talking about how pitiful the women are and how much I despise them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I despise this and that and this and that. Y'all gonna go check that out on my Instagram, you know what I'm saying? The Only Poetic channel, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? But and as far as the men, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? As far as the men, it's just like, bruh, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, here's how I feel like how it goes, man. And this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like as far as men and guys, I have more problem with the man celebrities, and I have more problem with the women civilians. You see what I'm saying? That's why I feel like what it is. Like I feel like the female celebrities respect me more than the regular human civilians. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like the regular man civilians respect me more than the man celebrities, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, it is what it ain't. But yeah, I'm trying to think is there anything else I need to say before I close this video. But like I said, man, I'm not focused on women right now. I'm not focused on men right now. So in other words, what that means is I'm not trying to, network. I'm not trying to talk to nobody. I don't want none of y'all trying to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Leave me the fuck alone. Don't look at me. Don't speak to me. Let me do what I do. Let me rob in peace and keep it moving. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think is there anything else I needed to say before I close this video out. I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just gonna wait until my birthday. Nothing happens on my birthday. I gotta put out some warrants, and then from there, I gotta try to do something to better my life. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I can't get a job. Guardians don't want to teach me how to drive. Life is not going my way. You know what I mean? So there's only so much I can literally do. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't fucking realize. Like I'm not in control over my life. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't get. You know what I mean? But I low key want to talk about something on YouTube that I seen, but I don't know if it's worth bringing up. I guess I can talk about it. So pretty much I seen this YouTube video, right? It was talking about how submissive y'all can be. You know what I'm saying? And it was pretty much saying it was how this guy who controls shit. The higher ups that control shit. They was saying how submissive y'all be. Like y'all not free. I'm saying y'all not free people. And it's sad, you know what I'm saying, that y'all just listen to them. Like I feel like, generally speaking, I feel like I'm one of the only few free people like currently like, you know what I'm saying, out right now. Like I do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? I do whatever the fuck I want. Of course, I live with guardians that tell me to do this and that and do this and that. You know what I'm saying? That's the part I really hate, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I do what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do as I please. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I could easily, like, just a few times I told them no. I mean, the worst thing I do is unplug the internet. Sometimes I just let them do it. I just let it be unplugged for an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even be a problem. If I had a job at LTE, you can plug that shit all you want. You know what I'm saying? It had no effect on me. You know what I mean? Like, if I had LTE, I'll be doing whatever the fuck I want to in this house. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If I had LTE, I'll be doing whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a job, life is not going my way, you know, and I really want a job, you know what I'm saying? I really want one. And a lot of people don't want me to work a job. Like, I miss being in the workforce. I miss being in the workforce. I really don't, like, I miss being around people. Like, even though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I miss, even though now I know it will be a bad idea because y'all treat me like shit. Like, I miss the lifestyle I used to live back in 2023, 22, and 21. That was the best lifestyle I ever lived. Now, of course, at the time, I was naive. You know what I'm saying? All that other stuff, I wasn't really thinking, right? But it was good. Like, I had a job. I was driving places. I had a little bit of money, and I was blowing on whores. Shit like that. And we all know I will never do that again. I will never spend money on a girl again. Unless she's my wife, of course. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to be blowing that bitch on her. I'm not just going to be giving. Of course, you know, the girl I'm in a marriage, she going to have to at least have 6 to 7 figures. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to even fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to fuck with no little tier bitch once I get my earnings and shit. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, yeah, you know what I mean? But this video is getting kind of long, man. So I got to go and end it. So to end off this video, I want to go and say, and for anybody that, you know, is supportive of me, as a fan of me, that wants to see me do well in life, I appreciate you, you know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? More music on the way, you know what I'm saying? Music videos on the way, you know what I mean? And much more. But yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like this is a video I need to make before I leave the house, you know what I'm saying? And to state this clearly, nobody tells me shit in public. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talks to me in public. Nobody tells me shit. Nobody lets me know shit. So I just want to say this, you know what I'm saying? So just in case you know, I'm saying this just in case, you know, the next song I make ends up being probably like more better than the more recent songs I made. Y'all don't think it's because somebody told me something, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas out here really be jealous. They be trying to discredit me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just give me my credit, bro. Y'all some, you know what I mean? Y'all some weird ass bitches, you know what I mean? Like, niggas really be jealous. Niggas really be jealous, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I can never be jealous of somebody. Like, how can you be jealous? I've never been the type to get jealous. Like, jealousy is not in me. Jealousy doesn't exist in my body. I don't know how it feels to be jealous. I don't, like, I never been, like, seriously jealous before. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that jealous before. Now, I know how it feels to hate. There are a few people I hate. Example, Guardians and a few celebrities. But, like, generally speaking, like, I don't have, like, I don't know the feeling. I haven't felt the feeling of jealousy in a very long time. Like, I cannot tell you when the last time I got jealous. Like, I don't know when the last time I got jealous. I don't know when the last time I got jealous. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know the feeling of jealousy. I don't know how jealousy feels. You know what I mean? Hatred, I do know how that feels. You know what I'm saying? I hate my Guardians and a few celebrities, but jealousy, I don't know how that feels. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? It's like it is what it is. You know what I mean? But to go and close out this video, I appreciate anybody that supports and defends me and that is a fan of me. And my next song should be, I ain't making no songs tomorrow. So either Sunday or Monday, I'll be back making me another song because I gotta get this album finished. And shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But during the meantime, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get ready to take off again. Like, y'all not gonna see me for the rest of today. And probably tomorrow, I will say. Because, you know, I'm riding. And I was gonna take off the whole week until Wednesday. But I feel like this is a video I needed to do. And I wanted to do. And like I said, I don't care to get on here and talk to y'all, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just need to get some things across. I want to go and say, you know what I'm saying, that bullshit I was seeing on social media, it did not bother me. You know what I'm saying? It did not bother. It barely grazed me. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even have no effect on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them people that was talking shit in Threads and Instagram, you know, say a little bit on Instagram and wherever the case might be, that shit don't bother me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially the threaders is like, bro, y'all complete nobodies. You know, listen to the higher ups. You don't have a mind of your fucking own. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Aside from that, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later.